So the playtest for Chess Arena has basically just come out, and I've played like 10 hours already, and this is a game I've actually been familiar with since 2021. I even mentioned Chess Arena in this video, which came out a few months back. That version used to be like a .io game, such similar to Agario or whatever, instead of a battle royale, but they have improved so much about it. This video is going to be primarily a strategy and gameplay tips kind of video, but also one of my favorite streamers was playing this game and I was in the same lobby, and Alex Botes joined at the very end. Yeah, amazing crossover too. I'm sad I couldn't make it for the very end of the stream. We'll also be throwing in some clips from this stream and impressions, so let's get into it. Now when you launch the game, you can quickly get battle pass EXP putting in these codes. Well, showing them on the video so that people don't need to actually do them is a good way to ensure that the devs immediately change it. But as a lazy clown myself, I feel obligated to give that. Anyway, there's of course the battle pass, but it only unlocks cosmetics, and roughly every 5 levels, although not always, in the collection track. Sometimes it's just an epic chest, but what you really want is the champion coins, which can unlock champions. As of right now, the only 3 that are unlocked by default are Rekka, Eldrin, and Lord Thalric, and whatever you choose decides their abilities. Like, this is the Ice Hero. I think this is the one that's even shown in the tutorial. You have a Blizzard, an Ice Shield, and a Frostbite passive. Now, I would recommend joining streamer or Discord lobbies, even though there are some issues with private lobbies at the moment, because the players in public lobbies are way too easy. Now, you pick your class on this menu. Gotta love that ice-themed cosmetic. And here is your spawn point. Now, I wish there's more variety in the spawns, because you get used to this map super fast. But we are spawning the ice mines here, which involve lots of mechanics about waiting at these rocks, which will mine them. And okay, so here are the actual rocks that you can break, but also there are AI pits in here, basically. So what I want to do is spawn something and immediately go for the kings in there. Now, okay, there's also enemies that spawn, like, things are kind of spawning in pairs. Ooh, okay. So, well, we just got them immediately, right? But, like, spawning is generally in pairs, so that's why there's an enemy that's always going to be nearby. Now, these are, as I was saying, these are kind of like the AI enemies that spawn in. This is an awesome feature that was not in the original Chess Arena, and I'm super glad they added. It's kind of like Titanfall, or, I don't know, whatever similar comparison you would make to games that have AI, not like, AI is not even the right word, but like bots that are easy to kill, and once you kill all of them, you get EXP. So you can see this, a ton of EXP orbs have just come up. Now you can only move pieces that you see in your vision. Now notice I'm going to take an enemy king, and a bot king there, and that will immediately kill that zone. This is called a pit, by the way. These zones that have enemies that spawn in them. There is the DNA thing over here. Okay, so I can right-click to dismiss, which is not an obvious feature at all. And for this, I'm going to go here and turn this page into a different piece. If I stay on one of these, like, DNA things, it turns to a different one. So there, it's a rook. I don't think you can get a queen from there, but it's super awesome when you can upgrade a piece like that. Now, we're going to go to these rocks. We will mine them if we have a piece next to them, and that's a really great way to get EXP. Getting EXP is really important. We're about to level to 6, and every 5 levels, I think the max, effectively the maximum is 11. Well, it's not really the max, but it's when you get your final piece, as far as I know. And yeah, you want to get this EXP really fast because it increases the amount of pieces you can summon. I just unlocked level 6, but if you look down here, the information of the boost that you get for leveling up is just right there. God, commentating this is actually kind of exhausting, so I'm doing this live as the first tutorial, and maybe that's not even a good idea. Also, my king is in check there, but I can still, like, aim to move away as the opponent is doing that. And even though this is just one of the bots, it's actually, like, a good idea to pre-move anyway, just like that, because you can kind of do baits, like, just by moving away as the enemy is trying to move to take your king. So even, like, seeming checks and stuff aren't even that devastating. Anyway, let us continue to go mine some more pieces. There's another king. Again, I see that there is a king there. So I'm going to try to get this rook aimed at there. Okay. I think mining these actually gives so much experience, too. You definitely want to level to at least 11 because of the... It's just so good to have another piece available to you.
Unwise.
Okay, there's an enemy right there. I should bring all my pieces to it. Oh, okay. Oh, and okay, so this is kind of complaint level, but the fact that, like, sometimes pieces can look almost the same color, like, as that enemy is right now, I really don't like it, but, like, the coloring is part of the cosmetics, which makes it annoying to deal with. I also have these ice things where if I stand on one of these, it'll freeze my piece. And actually, like, it freezes a lot more than my piece. Holy, it freezes the rest of your pieces. Painful. Now, one of the features that is different from the original, from the old chess arena, is this... Obviously, they turned the game into a battle royale, and there is the fog at the top right. Now, much like Fortnite, this fog does not deal much damage to you at the lower range. In fact, damage is not even the right term. Like, it doesn't deal damage. What it does is that it makes the piece die if you are in the fog for too long, which means that it instantly refreshes after you get out of the fog even just once. Also, you've noticed that this pit, these are the specific pieces in the pits are called guardians, the bots that control them. But yeah, once again, I am immediately taking the king in order to one-shot that pit, and it's just a much more efficient way to deal with them. Now, just like Fortnite and similar games, well, I'm not sure, but like, the fog is not actually very damaging, so you have a lot of time to get out, which means that, in a way, being nearby the fog isn't that bad. Ooh, someone just died right there. Okay, oh my god. We need to get all our pieces in here. Enemy has a queen, though. I need to be a little bit worried about that. We'll freeze them. That is one of our special abilities. We have a freeze. Oh, they have a tremor going. Hold on. No, I'm too far away. I'm too far away. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this a lot. No! Okay, okay. God damn it. I need to, like, slow down what the hell just happened, because that being an encounter with two class abilities and trying to explain all this together is not the best thing I've ever done. And it's going to be a really common experience at the start of the game to have tons of class abilities just firing on you and you don't know what class is doing it. I was trying to think of how to explain it all and couldn't. Ugh. Okay, so I fired my Blizzard, which is my standard ability, which slows down pieces in a 3x3 area. But my opponent also dropped a Tremor, which is another 3x3, but that is their ultimate ability, and it stuns, not just slows the thing. So I need to get all the pieces away. Now, I was trying to cast the Death Shield. My ultimate ability is a Death Shield that I can give to any piece. Although you'd really only want to get it on allies, I think. I was trying to use it on my Rook, but I have to use it on my King instead because it was too low range for me to use the Rook there. It also takes like 1 second in order to even activate the Death Shield, which I feel like that all of these restrictions on the Death Shield not being in the description, it's really annoying as like a beginner, especially since it's like the first hero that you would use. But anyway, activating the Death Shield meant that my opponent tried to take my king with the queen, but got killed because of my Death Shield, which also kills the attacker. Now, I should have just used my king to take the enemy king there, but there was like too much overwhelm going on. Here's more aspects of this situation are that my opponent took one of my pieces, which gave them a stun. I should have like spawned a bishop. I could have spawned a bishop nearby that would have also taken the king. I would have had enough time to do that, and that's sort of like stun cooldown bait kill is a really common pattern in this game, especially with some of the other heroes. I feel it's necessary to explain all this because both of these heroes, me and my opponent, are using default heroes with 3 abilities, and it's like overwhelming. Another one just before here was the Shockwave ability. If you see this, that means the opponent's next move is a Shockwave. Every 4 moves, that hero does a Shockwave. So if any of my pieces were in that 3x3 area, they would have become stunned. I also must say, activating these abilities with the mouse is also really tempting because you see the hover descriptions, right? And you of course want to see the hover descriptions when you're playing. But you should always, you should learn to use the keyboard bindings because it's just too much to go from the bottom right of the screen to the center. And this is just a really common pattern. Now, we spawn near the the middle right of the map right now. Also, I want to show this. If you do this, Okay, you can actually die there. If the pawn is going to move into your position. I hope they change it. What? That's so unlikely. Okay, that's a queen shrine. That is super unlikely to spawn. It's more likely near the end game to spawn a queen. But oh my god, that is super rare to get it as your very first thing. It's so overpowered to get a queen. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, that was insane. Oh my god. I cannot express to you how rare that is. The enemies cannot move away from their pit, by the way, so a good way to never die to pit is to not put your king inside a pit zone. There's some weird things about... Dude, another queen shrine! That's crazy! Maybe they're like... Maybe it's like taking pity on me for that loss. Anyway, there's another queen. Oh. Alright. Are they playing the new hero? Oh, no! Oh my god, ridiculous. I was about to... I can't explain when we're in this game right now. I really, really wanted to freaking explain the bush mechanic, but I have no time. But when you're in a bush, your pieces are hidden, and that was a huge mechanic in the original chess arena as well. I should not be doing this. Freaking opponent's 2 queens right now. Anyway. Here's the clip of Samet the Turk also losing so I don't feel as bad.
Okay. I'm so mad at the game!
So I got annoyed at losing, so the very next game I did a no commentary and of course rank 1'd again. That being said, it wasn't actually easy, and there were a lot of good teaching moments in this match, so first of all, when you level to 5, you can use your ultimate ability immediately, which is something that's synergized the most with the Legion, which has a really powerful 240-second cooldown one, but in this case I wasn't playing that character. In this match, basically though, I get a noob trap moment where I have a shockwave ready so I could just walk into the enemy king and kill it. Also get a double kill like right afterwards, so that was awesome. Amazing double. Then I have a moment again where the zone looks like it is closing in on me right here, so it doesn't seem like I should go upwards to try to XP farm, but it's actually worth it. And I do go up and I do grab the EXP from all of these, and it also gives me the opportunity to get this one as well. And you can see that timer is just nowhere near actually killing my pieces. And even then, at this point, with no enemies around, even if one of my allies does die, I can just dismiss it and spawn a new one, which is actually also good because it lets you re-roll this piece. And if you think rooks are better in this game mode, in this game, then you can just re-roll and resummon. This is only 20 seconds to resummon a piece. Now, I didn't explain this well at all at first, but this is a different kind of pit where you need to make all these fires go out with these ice bolts, and you need to put pieces on the ice bolts. And what happens is that it freezes everything that is vertically or horizontally in like range 3 or 4 of it. So the whole mini game is to not get your own pieces hit by the ice bolt, otherwise you're just going to be slower. And I get to farm experience for quite a while. I leveled to 11, and you can see that I have another piece slot. That's what you get for getting to level 11. I get another kill with the shockwave trick. It's gonna trick a lot of noobs for sure. Note you do not automatically collect the EXP orbs just by being next to them. You need to make a move with the piece in order to collect them. Now, beware of getting your pieces too far outside the fog. You can see I'm trying to select this queen over and over, but I can't. So the fog is a little misleading here. I wonder if they're going to change that. There also seems to be a thing where enemies, like the non-player character mobs, can become active and then die to the fog, even when there's no player here. I know both of the players are right and down of me, so I don't know why that would have activated. So, like, that's the thing, right? You can be distracted because, like, look, there's the EXP orbs, and if you're super greedy, you can go for them. But you shouldn't mistake them for meaning that a player is still in the fog, because that seems to not be true at all. Now, this player that I'm in the final 2 with is playing the same class as me, which is creating walls. Look at what just happened. So you can't do that with just summoning a regular piece, because pieces that are moving cannot be blocked by a regular piece summon, but it can be blocked like that with the wall ability. This opponent definitely used walls better than me, and this is another reason that you should use keybinds, because this character wants to place walls a lot, and you do not want to be caught wasting your time moving your cursor. I swear to God, I got so lucky with this win, because I was shocked and stun waved, but that's the opponent's own tremor stun that made me get the win here. Oh my God. This game is just so tense, man. Okay, as much as I would have loved to talk more about classes and strategy, I've been spending a little bit too much time doing things and not editing this video, and this game is going to go down on November 2nd. I really want my fans to freaking enjoy this game. My actual first games playing this are doing a little bit of stream sniping on Smet's live stream. Unfortunately, again, due to time, I can't go through the later half of the footage, especially because the man got addicted to this game. Dude, this guy's never done streams on days other than Thursday and Sunday. Cancel an event just to play more of this in this stream. But I do show up in these other streams as well. I play the 1v1 mode here. But anyway, the remainder of this video is just going to be stream highlights of here when in the first stream's rivalry. Anyway, please enjoy this rather incomplete video. I got some steaks to eat.
I'm getting sick of these bots. Yes. Am I gonna... I waited to move... Oh my God, I died to the bot in the dumbest way possible. All right. That was so unforced. We had everything going for us. What is this? Narik found the bushes and he's just farming. Is this the center of the map? Oh, I can't believe Alponker went to bed. Is this a C drive worthy game? Honestly? Oh my God. Chat. Really? I'm copping it from this motherfucker? Or is this real life, man? Okay. I am going to die to bots. All right. What? Come on! Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I pressed to spawn my piece there! I died to the bot! Okay, I guess we'll delete our bishop.
Right now.
Incredible. The moment in the game when the least... It was down to 4 and I died to nothing. I died to a lone bishop for no reason. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be really careful here. It moved to the bush. And I sent my bishop to block, but it's not like that stops the movement of the piece that's already moving to a square. You're just sending it to the slaughter. So if a piece is already moving, you can't intercept it mid-flight. It has invulnerability until the end of its move. Okay, so we'll take you. We'll do a little bit of this. Oh, geez. Does Main know, I wonder? Okay, he's gonna move off of here. Necessarily. Holy shit. This guy just took all of my pieces. Okay, let's see here. That'll take that. That'll take that. That'll take that. That'll take that. Let's try not to lose. Okay, I'm gonna get owned. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Holy shit. I cannot believe that I'm alive. Okay, we knocked out Isley. GG. Oh! Easiest game of my life. Who said chess battle advanced? I would know Isley's voice anywhere. I would recognize it. I've had enough stream snipes where Isley comes into the Discord VC or whatever and screams chess battle advanced. That's why anytime we do like a collab on the stream, I don't use the voice chat on my Discord on the stream Discord channel anymore. I do it in like a private Discord VC. Okay. I spawned next to Isley. Okay, do we go for Isley or do we... What's the counter to chest battle advance? Maybe we do. Wait, can I... Oh no, because you can't, can you? Okay. The piece cooldown... Okay. Alright, gotta be careful.
Checkers
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You sound so different in the... You sound so different.
Oh, really? Oh, it might be using a different mic, actually. The same program probably can't use 2 mics. No! You did! You know you saw it, chat! I should have killed him before! There's no way! Chat, there is no way! I can't believe this! Alright. Let's watch Spike. Let's watch Spike versus the bots. I can't believe this! I didn't move just because I thought that I was thought that I was killing him. My hubris. Chat, my dog ate my gigahertz. I had to drop my Wi-Fi off at the airport. The sun was in my packet. I still believe that I was robbed at the beginning of the game. Pretty useful. Isley again? Bro, I'm getting stalked. The laugh gets me every time. Alright, he didn't know, chat. Oh shit, that's not the best for me necessarily. Why did that happen to me? Oh god, that's not amazing for me, I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit, chat. I'm not in love with what happened here. So it's a standoff. This is... Oh no! Oh god. Okay. We gotta be so careful here. Okay. Oh shit. I got baited and outsmarted by Isley puzzles. I thought he can't spot another piece, but he had his pawn. I can't believe I lost the 1v1 to Isley. Oh, well played, bro. Well played. He did really well. Okay, I appreciate that there's random shit on the map, but that all of the placement is static so that you can kind of learn what's where. Oh, I love the... Maybe he can snipe bot duckling. Nope. Get out, get out, get out. No! He just Sudokus? Oh, no, that was his own ult, probably. He stunned the other king. Sorry, I misinterpreted. It's because I never play that character, so I was like, what's going on? Oh, shit. Wait, he's goated with the sauce? Oh! Oh! No fucking way. Move the rook, move the rook, move the rook! Dude, oh, if you got a queen, you can win! Dude, this is so tense. Oh, and he stunned the bishop. Is he gonna get it in time? No fucking way! He's got the impassable turret, and he has the stun! Is Lexi the GOAT? I cannot believe my eyes and ears. Lexi is the GOAT of all time, chat. First ever lobby, the man shows up. He's got all of the motion, but none of the megahertz. He manages to download the game, names himself Lexi, loads in, and with a bishop, a knight, and a dream beats Nikita's army of queens. The only times he uses any of his abilities at level 6 are to checkmate the last 2 players in the game. Unbelievable. Apologies to anyone that wanted to see other content this stream. Not that we're not going to do anything else, but it's too much fun. Maxim, you are owned. Why did I do that? Chat, why did I do that? Chat, I'm dumb as bricks. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. Hold on. This never happened. None of you ever mentioned this. You are so cooked! Never mind. The cooldown on the pawn is higher when it's me versus when it is Isley. I didn't read that in the patch notes. That's my problem. Nikita just died to a bot? Don't worry, I got whooped. Okay. What's clear to me is that whoever pressed the start the lobby button also set the bot difficulty to not the lowest. Bots cheat. What I think is fucked up is that the lobby host isn't the only person that can start. Who started this? Who did this? It's all buzz. You thought you were so, literally all the humans died? Wait, no. Oh my God, why? Why start the lobby early? Chat. Who did this? Who did this? All right, is this everyone in? Oh. Chat. Is there... Who did this and why? The other thing is, if someone else starts, there's no guarantee that they didn't. You had 0 jobs. If the bots are hard, it's not fun for anyone. Get more water. I gotta go to the Little Turks room. This game is too fun. We have to play another one. I'm sorry. We just have to. I keep dying to bots and to Isley, but whenever those things don't happen, I win the game. Okay. Wait! Wait, what? What? The cooldowns! I died. Well played. Well played. I lost to the dev. GG.